Okay, so you guys remember how I was talking about I really don't talk about YouTube drama that much? Well, this is a serious topic for me because this needs to be talked about over the fact that we have a bit of some issues going on with YouTube right now. With the fact that let's just say this, a lot of content is limiting at this point, and it's kind of making YouTube the worst. But what is up, my legends? My name is Tristan, and welcome back to another brand new video. This video is talking about YouTube in general. I have been perfectly fine with some of YouTube's, not really perfectly fine, but I've been fine with some of YouTube's decisions, but some of the YouTube decisions that they have made have been really stupid. Like the fact that what they're doing right now with this language thing, the fact that YouTube is screwing up right now, in my own terms, with the fact that the language thing, and you know how it's going out so far, kids are watching YouTube on this kind of level without going on YouTube Kids because that's the best thing to do. But I'm not those kind of, like, I'm not the, what's it called? Um, I don't cuss myself, but I mean, there are some times where I have. That's only when I get annoyed or I get angry or something. But here's the point. I don't do it on videos because that's the thing, because I don't like cussing on YouTube videos. There will never be a point where I've ever done that. But there are some games that have curse language in it because I could care less, because it's a game. They've used curse language, and it's what the game was made for. Now, I would talk about the fact that some of the YouTubers that I watch, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, recently just made a subject about this, Grimm's Toy Show, they are getting kind of screwed up with this because the wrestling stuff that Grimm's Toy Show does, he's not even, like, going to be able, I don't even know if he's going to be able to do it anymore. And that's the thing, though, when it comes to, the kind of things that they do for YouTube with making content, amazing for people. It's kind of the point. I don't understand with the fact that kids are coming on YouTube and they're making all this hate, but YouTube says nothing about it. It's like, on YouTube, YouTube Kids, I don't know what they do on there, but it's kind of like that. But when it comes to, the demonetizing thing, all the stuff that YouTube's screwing up on, it's causing YouTube to be more, kid-friendly. And a lot of people want to see YouTube as it is right now. They want kids to go on YouTube Kids. But that's the issue, though, is that some kids want to come on YouTube and they will hear people speak this kind of language, and you will hear it mostly every time you come on a YouTube channel. And to me, it's not a problem because it's the way they speak. It's kind of the way, you can't really change somebody's language. If you're gonna change something that they have to do, then they have to do it. But that's the thing. When you're getting money on YouTube, you have to do it for certain ways. I make videos because I want to make videos. There's no reason for me to not make videos. Like yesterday, a day where I actually just posted my first gaming video without actually setting it up on a chair right there and actually not using the television. It's the worst. Like, I actually got to post an actual video off of my editing software that I recently just got, and now I can just, I can at least try and make a video that is entertaining for you guys. And you know what? I try to play the best games that I can. It's probably one of the best things to do. If I can't play those special kind of games, then what the frick's happening here? But with the games with language in it, I don't know what YouTube's going to do about it, but I'm hoping that they don't do as bad as they need to be, because that's not what YouTubers want. That's not what people on YouTube came to, and if I'm not making any sense, please let me know in the comments, because I speak very weirdly. But seriously, like, YouTubers, subscribers, they come on here to enjoy the content that they make. The language that they do, it really doesn't matter. I mean, when it comes to this, kids should be either going on kids' YouTube, or they should just not hear the people that speak those kind of languages, because that's what they do. If kids choose to watch the type of people that speak explicit language, then they can do that, because that's their decision. But with parents, sometimes they can be like, "Oh, we don't want you watching this kind of stuff," and I can agree with that, because that's parents. They tell you what they got to do. But that's the. And here's the thing. Do I agree with certain aspects of the YouTube issues? Not really. Some of the YouTube video issues that have been going on, it's kind of been annoying me a little bit with the fact that I've told Joseph this before, like the way he cusses in these videos, I could care less. But with the fact that YouTube is doing this new rule about the cussing thing, it kind of bothers me a little bit. And the fact that they're doing this. And another thing is, too, I'm just a YouTuber that likes to enjoy what he does. Like, the fact that I have these wrestling belts right here that, like, I'm trying to bring you guys some FBW wrestling content, but I've been not able to do that because of school. And that's what I'm going to... And the thing is I haven't really done a full update because I was on the game right there with Xbox. And usually when I want to talk about something, I take a really long time to talk about it. And I never get the time to because the timer was so, like, you know, short. Like, I had 10 minutes to speak about one certain thing on this channel. But anyways, speaking about YouTube-wise, I would care if YouTube was, you know, oh, kids are watching YouTube. Why don't they just go on YouTube Kids? That's what they made the thing for. But if there are kids that want to watch the videos, there's certainly... Now, I can't understand what PewDiePie has been doing for the past couple of weeks. I do not agree with the fact of what he is saying and what the fact of what he is doing. Like, I just said, oh, PewDiePie's a Nazi. Like, that's something that shouldn't even be on the internet, first of all. Because the way he put it out on... and this is... I'm going to talk about this real quick. PewDiePie is a great YouTuber. I've watched him since... I watched Tobuscus because he was one of my favorite YouTubers. But then when he started turning into one of these kind of things where, you know, you've seen a lot of people do this. They've done these Nazi memes. They've done a lot of these things. And I know I'm talking about this certain subject that I shouldn't talk about, but I'm going to talk about it because it seems like this needs to be talked about. Guys, it's messed up when you talk about one subject that happened back in World War II because it was one of the, like, it was one of the worst subjects. I almost cried in one of the museums because I was in D.C., right? I was in the Holocaust Museum. And I almost cried because of that. Because those are people that were killed. And basically a lot of people could say, oh, but they're called Jews. It doesn't matter. They're people. They live a life that they want to live. If you have your opinions about somebody, keep it to yourself. Like, there's no way that you're... Like, what the guy did, and I'm not going to say his name, what the guy did was certainly something he shouldn't have done. Like, this YouTube video might go a little bit personal, but, like, still, it's not that cool. And another thing is that I take things as jokes because I kind of do jokes myself. Not the kind of jokes that are offensive. But, like, when you think about this, YouTube is doing something with the cussing problem. And to be honest with you, I just couldn't care less because that's what people do. You never hear anybody, except for Christians. And if you will never hear somebody, like, not say a curse word. Like, that's not even a lie. Because you'll see it. Like, there's people that don't believe in Christ, and they cuss a lot. And there's a lot of people who are, they're sometimes Christians, and I've seen this before, and I know this because it's happened. There are some Christians who cuss, and I've seen this before. It's not something I've never seen. It's an occasion. Cussing is like one of those occasion things because, like, you can never escape it. You can never, like, fully not say the language because it's never happened. Let me come out here real quick because I want to do this real quick. Sorry about that. So like I said, like, guys, you got to understand something. This is the point where some people can take it to the very extreme. Like, how do I say this to you? Frick. Oh, that's fish. I don't want fish. Fish. Sorry about that. I'm getting off topic. Anyways, so basically like this. The language, if I get off topic, guys, please let me know because I'm really bad at speaking. That's not a joke. Okay, so think about this. If I was cussing profusely on this channel, you guys would notice. And guess what? I try not to because that's the best thing to do. And that's another thing is that I don't like cussing. That's a thing that I do not like. If I don't like something, I don't like it. That's a thing. And another thing is that our society today has had a basis on cussing. Now, here's then you can't really change it because if you try to change it, it's not gonna change anything. Because remember, we're talking about we're talking about language here, and there's a lot of people who do cuss because that's what they choose to do. You can't really change that. As kids, their ages, they're not supposed to cuss because that's not the appropriate thing to do as a kid. Now that's the difference is that, you know, I understand there have been some points where kids do cuss and that needs to be checked on. But there needs to be some times where things have to be taken to the how do I say this? I don't know. But there are some times where people go a little bit too far with their things. Now, what's another thing I want to talk about? YouTube, guys, I have seen over and over and over and over again where you guys have done this thing called YouTube Heroes. Like, what the heck is that supposed to help for? And then you have a guy who's been, you know, ranting on you guys. Like, YouTube, you guys gotta understand, there's a guy that respects you. Leafy is here, has respected you. Hey guys, it's Leafy is here, and welcome back to another brand new video. You guys can tell that my voice does sound a little crazy today, but still I can record an actual video without actually cussing for once. You know what I mean? Anyways, so basically that, or you can talk about Loki. Higher to the 7 seas, welcome back to another Loki Games video. We're back with another episode. Now, as you can see, guys, I can actually, you know, if I think about this, because I've been trying to work on that accent a little bit. The Loki Games thing. Like to a Loki Games video. Now, sometimes I can actually think about doing this accent sometimes, and I'm a really good impressionist. Actually, leave in the comments below if you want to do an impression video, because I can do one of those. Anyways, I'm 12 minutes into the video, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end it from here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. And if I know I've gone off topic a few times on this, but please leave your opinion about the YouTube stuff, because I don't know what they're going to do at this point. I'll see you guys in the future. That was weak. Hold on for a second.